Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to Aces Field. And no, you haven't fallen into a time warp or some weird science fiction shift in reality. It is actually Tuesday. It's 5 o'clock, and we are at Aces Field, not for varsity football action, but it is junior high football coming your way this afternoon here on the Hicksville Community Television YouTube channel, as the Tinora Rams have made the trip across Defiance County to be hosted by the homestanding Hicksville Aces this afternoon. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you with us, and happy to be here, too, because we always like to try every school year to get some coverage for the various junior high sports teams in both the basketball, volleyball, for the wrestlers, and for football as well. And it's not always easy to do. We have to kind of give priority to the high school level sporting events. And quite often there are multiple things scheduled on the same day. So many of the times when we will be in the main gymnasium doing a high school volleyball match, while at the same time there will be a junior high match going on in the auxiliary gym. And although we have hopes that we're going to get to the point, perhaps sooner than even we expect, where we could be splitting and doing 2 live streams. We haven't quite got to that point yet, but things are in the works. We'll see what happens. So in the interim, we just sort of have to catch them as we can, and that's why we're really happy to be able to be here today, because this worked out very well. They have the junior high playing football and volleyball today, so the junior high football games are usually the more difficult of the two to be able to schedule. We're usually able to get in 2, 3, 4 junior high volleyball matches without too much difficulty, but usually we're only able to get 1 or maybe 2 junior high football matches. So we wanted to make sure to get a football game in for the junior high kids. So today was tailor-made for it. It's a beautiful day. It's not too hot, not too cool, nice breeze. And we're going to be here bringing you the action on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. I want to thank Christopher Warner for joining me. He's operating the iPad Pro camera. I am Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, and we're glad to have you along with us as well. We want to say some thank yous for our coverage here today. First and foremost, to all of our underwriters making our sports coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. They include, of course, our platinum level underwriter, underwriting the station, all of our operations across all of our platforms on Hicksville Community Television. We cannot thank them enough. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated in Hicksville, Ohio. They're located on Industrial Drive. And again, you can find out about the many solutions they have for business and industries. They're quite a company, and they're involved in a lot of really cool stuff. You can find out more by checking them out online at www.arcsolinc.com or www.arcsolinc.com. And we also want to thank our 3 diamond-level underwriters who underwrite all of our ACES sports coverage, whether it's junior high, varsity, junior varsity, freshman, whatever the case may be. Whenever we do ACES sports, they are there helping to help us bring the action to you. That includes the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, your good neighbor pharmacy, with a full-service pharmacy, medical equipment, over-the-counter medications, and more. You can find out by giving them a call. Our 419-542 6218. I think they do the flu shots and the COVID vaccine boosters as well. You can give them a call to schedule an inoculation if you need to, or just stop by, like I said, right in the heart of downtown Hicksville. We want to thank the Myers family so very much for their continued support. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility with robotic packing and palleting solutions, powder coating, welding services, and lots more. And they're looking to add to their team. If you would like to check out the many great opportunities that they have at APT Manufacturing Solutions, check them out online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Many of them come with training opportunities and certification and more. So again, you can upload a resume, fill out an application. They'd love to hear from you, and we love having them as one of our diamond level supporters. Again, underwriting our Aces Sports coverage, our good friends, the APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And we also want to thank the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and, of course, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, new or pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, right here in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank all of them so very much for their support and underwriting of our Aces Sports coverage. And we want to thank also the junior high athletic department for helping us out, getting us rosters. I got to say a shout out to the Tinora junior high principal and their athletic director for getting me down. Tinora was a little bit late getting here. They were scheduled to have kickoff at 5 o'clock. But, again, the Rams running a little bit late, so they got here a little bit late. They're doing warm-ups right now. They've been counting down 10 minutes on the clock. We're down to about 3 minutes right now. So we're hoping that at that point we will get the action underway. And while I've got some time, let's take a look at those rosters, why don't we? So let's begin with the players on the squad for the Tinora Junior High Football Rams. We're just going to read their names and their numbers. I do not have information as to their positions that they play. But the Rams Junior High squad are number 4, Josh Lieb. Number 5 is Ryder Backhouse. Number 9, O'Shawn Smith. Number 18, Ethan Jewell. Number 22 is Nathan Sattler. Number 34, Cooper Replogle. Cody Bum is number 42. Number 54 is Dylan Welling. Number 55, Colton Smith. Number 65, Brandon Kogan. Paxton Yoder. Wearing number 8 will be Keegan Barnes. Number 10 will be Hunter Miller. Number 13, Hudson Wright. Number 17 is Mason Peterson. Number 18, Cody Wisecup. Number 30 is Bryson Brummett. Number 50, Deacon Bell. Number 51 is Charlie Lovano Arazia. I hope I pronounced that one correct. If I did not, I apologize. Number 52, Gideon Yoder. Number 53, Gavin Hulbert. Number 54 is Curtis Wonderly. Number 60, Wyatt Bell. Number 63 is Jack Thiel. Number 65, Noel Campbell. Number 66, Gabriel Schumler. And Trayton Gross is number 72 to round out the Aces squad. They're meeting at the center of the field right now for the coin toss. See if Christopher can maybe zoom in on that a little bit. Get you in on the action. And we'll see who's going to get the ball first. They'll step forward, size each other up. And so hopefully we're not too far away from getting this junior high game underway this afternoon. The game will go a little more quickly than the varsity matchup. I think they only have... It's not 12. I think it's an 8-minute quarter. Yeah, I think 8 minutes is correct.
It's either 8 or 10.
I think that we have 8-minute quarters, and instead of a 20-minute halftime, I think that we might only have a 10-minute halftime. We'll see how that goes. But again, the teams are huddling up with their respective coaches. They're meeting in the middle of the field. The officials introducing themselves and going over their expectations for the conduct of the game. They flip it. And we'll soon find out who's. So it looks like Tinora might have won the toss and declined. So they'll have them go to whichever end of the field, and the Aces will get the ball to start the game. So they'll shake hands and head back to their respective teams. They put 8 minutes on the scoreboard. So you were right, Christopher.
Wow,
Good man.
I was right for once.
Good man.
Making up for last time.
I was about to say, you're one of those ones that in previous years, by the time you end school and over the summer, you come back to school and it's like, what? Huh? Forgot everything.
What am I doing? Where am I at?
So I'm glad that you're
you're
starting to retain stuff now.
Back when I first started to, I knew nothing about football. It's like, oh, what's a wide receiver? What's a quarterback? And it's like now I know basketball. I happen to know a lot from the year I had to be play-by-play myself. So it's one of those things I can actually have conversations with my dad about football now.
So the Aces will break their huddle and head towards the sidelines, and the Rams will soon be taking the field as well. And, of course, the junior high level, I'm not sure. If, like I said, I don't believe that they do the kickoffs on the junior high level. They're putting the ball at the 35-yard line, and I think that's where it will begin for the Aces. So we'll get the Aces roster sheet out and get ready to get this game underway. Again, we're so glad to have you with us. You're watching junior high football action. The Aces hosting the Rams. It's coming to you live here on the Hicksville Community Television YouTube channel this afternoon. We're doing YouTube for the football coverage this year. So if you came over from our Facebook page and clicked the link, consider subscribing and hit the bell for notifications. We have a video on demand library, and like I said, we do several of our sporting events here on the YouTube channel, so you can be kept up to date with all the upcoming live streams, programming, and so forth. Hit 800 subscribers over the weekend. We'd like to. Our goal was we're going to try to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So you can help us out that way. Junior high cheerleaders are here. Doesn't look like the cheerleaders made the trip over from Tinora. That's okay. Here come the Rams. They're going to be on defense first, I believe. And the Aces will come out. There's two quarterbacks on the Aces roster, Cody Wisecup and Hunter Miller. They're both 7th graders. The junior high squad is made up of 7th and 8th grade kids. And we'll see. And it looks like it is Hunter Miller that's going to get the start. Quick handoff. And a loss of about 4, back to about the 31-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd and 14 for the Aces. And it looks like actually it's at the 32. So we'll say 2nd and 13. But still, 3-yard loss. Miller will bring in the play. Got one out wide on the far side, 2 on the near side towards us. Couple of backs behind Miller. He'll hand it off. Ball carried by number 3, Brody Walter. Walter won't get much, as it looks like he's going to lose a yard. So now it will be 3rd and 14. As the Rams doing some substitution. The Rams only when they've got their full squad out on the field, they've only got like 3 guys on the sideline. So a smaller squad for the Rams junior high footballers. The Aces are doing a little better. We've got 5 on the sideline. Dropping back, and he's going to hang on to it himself. He's in trouble, and he's going to get dropped for another big loss. That went all the way back to the 25-yard line. Hunter Miller, I think, was hoping to be able to put the ball in the air, and he just didn't see anything down the field. So that's going to bring out about 4th down and very long. It'll be 4th. And that ball back at like the 27-yard line now. A low thing, Gideon Yoder is going to kick it straight up into the air. It'll come down and take a little bit of a hop, but it's going to be great field position for the Rams as they'll get the ball 1st and 10 at the Aces 30-yard line. As the low snap kind of threw the kicker out of his rhythm. And like I said, I think it was number 52, Gideon Yoder, doing the punting. And because of that, he was rushed, and he was just kind of able to, at least he got his foot on it, and he did get the ball in the air. But here we go, 1st and 10 for the Rams at the Aces 30-yard line. Our first look at the Rams junior high squad. It looks like their quarterback is going to work under center. That's going to be number 5, Ryder Backhouse. Backhouse pitches the ball out. And a strong run right up the middle. They're going to finally get him down and drag him down inside the 5-yard line. Ball carried by Josh Lieb, number 4. And Lieb's going to take him down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Rams.
Sorry about that, everyone. I'm adjusting my microphone there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Thought I would move it out of the way so I don't keep smacking it as I reach my hand over.
So the ball inside the 10-yard line. Looks to be at about the 8. Backhouse.
Quarterback keeper.
Gets it to number...
He got the number 34.
Number 34, yeah. I was going to say, you said the quarterback keeper, and I was like, that's not number 30. Number 34 ain't the quarterback. That was Cooper Replogle. That takes it down a little bit closer. It'll be 2nd and goal. As I think he's got the ball down to about the 3-yard line.
It's a little bit harder to see with the yard mark because they don't have them painted yet.
Yeah, they sort of have them stenciled in a little bit. So,
and from my angle, I can't see the 10 or the...
At that end of the field, the way the sun is setting, it's kind of washing out. We can see down to about the 20-yard line pretty well. Ball in the air and over the head of the intended receiver, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and goal. Or 3rd and goal, excuse me. No, wait a minute. They scored a touchdown? So you got me talking. So the Rams actually scored, and that was their 2-point conversion attempt.
That's what I was wondering as well, because the last play, no one tackled number 34. He just kept going, and I was like, wait, that wasn't a touchdown.
So our apologies. So Cooper Replogle with an 8-yard run into the end zone for the touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion attempt fails, and our score is 6-0 Rams with 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. We'll try not to miss any more scores.
Oh, I'm so used to having the 2 extra referees with the...
So, quick toss. Ball carried. Nice run by Brody Walter. Walter out near midfield. They're going to mark that at, I think, the 49-yard line. So a strong run from the 35 to the 49, a gain of 14, and a 1st down for the Aces. Looking to get on the scoreboard and draw even with the Rams. Aces will break huddle. Hunter Miller working out of the shotgun. Miller Quick handoff, and they were waiting for him. He gave the ball to Jacoby Campbell, and Jacoby was able to take like a half step, and he'll get dropped for about a yard loss. That'll bring up second and about 12. Yeah, a couple yards. So second and 12. Clock continues to roll. Aces break huddle. Second and long for Hicksville here.
And wouldn't it be a football live stream without a train in the background?
Miller's going to hang on to the ball himself. That was a mistake. He's going to get swarmed under by about 4 green jerseys, and I'm going to mark him down at about the 39-yard line, maybe the 40. We'll see.
72 with the tackle.
Actually, they're going to say his knee touched at about the 41-yard line. So that's not as bad as the 39 or 38, but still third down and 18 yards to go. As again, the Aces kind of moving in the wrong direction here in this first quarter. Under 4 minutes to go past the halfway point of quarter number 1. Again, just 8-minute quarters here at the junior high level. Aces back out on the field. Miller again going to hang on to it himself, and again he runs right into the arms of number 22, Nathan Sattler, for the Rams, and he'll be taken down for another loss. Well, now they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down. And no, actually they did move him back. So now they're saying 4th and 21 from the 38-yard line. And again, a low snap. And
number 50 was supposed to be the punter for the Aces.
That was Deacon Bell. And
that was at his feet, not even,
like I said, by the time Bell picked the ball up,
looked up, and it's like, no kick and run with it.
Yeah, he had Rams jumping on top of him. So again, not much success with the punting game for the Aces this afternoon. That'll put the ball, again, on the 30-yard line. So for the second time on offense, the Rams are going to have pretty good field position to start off their offensive drive. 2:45 to go here in quarter number 1. Ryder Backhouse now working out of the shotgun. He's all alone in the backfield. He's got 5 guys out. And he's going to put it in the air. It's caught. That's going to be trouble. And into the end zone he goes. So just like that, Josh Lieb, 30-yard catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. As they'll go up now 12-0. And get ready for another conversion attempt. That was a pretty good pass. So the Rams will break huddle, and we'll see what they're going to do here. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Backhouse up under center. Dropping back again, wanting to put it in the air, and he overthrows his intended receiver, number 22, Nathan Sattler. So the conversion attempt fails, and the score remains 12-0 Tinora with 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Want to remind everybody that we've got a couple more sports live streams that will be coming up for a little later in the week here on Hicksville Community Television. Thursday night it'll be volleyball action, and I think it's well, let me double check so that I make sure that I give out the right information. Patrick Henry, that's what I thought. So the Lady Aces volleyball squad will be hosting Patrick Henry for a JV and a varsity match starting at about 5:30. on Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to be right back here, standing right where we are right now, because after being on the road for the last couple of weeks, the Aces back in the friendly confines of Aces Field for week number 2 of the Green Meadows Conference schedule. Week number 5, already week number 5, halfway through the regular season. And we'll be playing host to the Wayne Trace Raiders Friday night. Christopher and I will be here to bring you the action on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, starting a little before 7 o'clock.
Week number 5, man, where is time gone?
And that's going to be incomplete. Miller's intended receiver
number 8
was number 8. That's Keegan Barnes. So we'll look forward to that. And then week number 6 will find us on the road again as we head down to Ayersville, or head over to Ayersville, I should say. And then it'll be homecoming with the Paulding Panthers. Pitch out, good strong run, nice move. Brody Walter out to about the 39-yard line. And this is one of those years where it seems like most of the away games are getting stacked, because Ayersville will be our 4th away game out of only 5. We only have 5 away games, 5 home and 5 away in a 10-game schedule. So, yeah, we head into October, we'll only have 1 road trip left for football unless we go into the playoffs. Hunter Miller out of the shotgun. Miller bumps into the guy behind him, and that was just enough to give the Rams time to wrap him up and bring him down. And tomorrow we'll have the Wednesday live update that we do on the YouTube channel, or not on the YouTube channel, the Facebook page. Got to keep my platform straight.
You got so many of them now.
Yeah. So we'll have the weekly live update of what's happening at HIX-TV. And I think tomorrow we might be doing that a little bit early. We might do that at 3:30 rather than the norm. I'm looking forward to seeing you dab or do the floss or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I would have to think of what would be posted on the TikTok if we would open one up. Don't want to have too many things for me to do.
Well,
though as much as I know especially a lot of students my age would want to see me there. I don't know about that.
So the Aces will turn the ball over once again, and the Rams will take over this time on the 31-yard line, with just 44 seconds left to go in our opening quarter. Handoff, and again, that's to Josh Lieb, and Lieb gets around the corner, puts his shoulder down, and they'll take him out of bounds deep in Aces territory. Lieb's got himself some good running skills.
Yes, he does. It's one of those things in the future we'll have to look out for him.
He'll take it inside the 10-yard line, so it'll be another first and goal for the Rams from, again, about the 9-yard line. The ball is sort of like right halfway between the 10 and the 9-yard line. So it's about 9.5 yards out, but officially that'll be a first and goal from the 10. Backhouse. Hands off to Lieb again. Lieb bounces off one defender, cuts back inside. Lieb battling forward, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams. Again, Josh Lieb being the workhorse this afternoon. He carries it in from 10 yards out for another touchdown. And that'll put Tinora up over the Aces now 18-0. And we still have 28 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. So another conversion attempt for the Rams. Puts the ball in the air. He's got a man this time, and it's caught, and it's good. Third time's the charm for the Rams as their conversion attempt is successful.
Let's see if I can get that number 9.
That'll make it 20-0. And that was O'Shawn Smith with the grab. So Smith makes it a 20-0 game as the Rams lead the Aces. And still about 28 seconds to go, so half a minute away from our quarter break. Aces will get the ball back. It'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville at their own 35-yard line once again. Junior high cheerleaders rocking it out. Doing a good job this afternoon.
I think they actually finished first place at the
fair.
I don't know what fair. Well, I know
Van Wert. Van Wert, yeah.
There you go.
Because they weren't able to do it for the Defiance County Fair this year because we weren't doing. That's why we were doing mutton busting.
Yes.
Christopher was complaining all night that he was too old to be able to ride the sheep.
I was very disappointed that they had a weight limit. It wasn't an age limit. It was actually a weight limit.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll have to convince them to add a bowl in there,
well,
just for one round.
We didn't want anybody there from the ASPCA getting HIX-TV in trouble for cruelty to animals, letting you sit on a sheep.
Yeah. Now, there was a carnival ride that was a bowl, and I was very tempting until I saw one poor young man.
Miller, and we will have a whistle and a stoppage of play.
I thought about that until I saw what it done to a poor young man, got flung, and I was like, okay, nope, that's enough for me. I won't do it.
So it'll be a false start and a 5-yard penalty for the Aces. That'll move the ball back to the 30-yard line. It'll remain first down. It'll be 1st and 15 now from the 30. Miller, pitch back, and not much there. And it looks like it'll be another 2-3 yard loss as Brody Walter just could not find a seam. Clock ticking down. That should be the last play of the first quarter. And we'll switch ends of the field. And that'll do it. We've played the first 8 minutes, and after quarter number 1 in this junior high football game, it's the visiting Tinora Rams leading the homestanding Aces 20-0, our first quarter score. Little time here between quarters, and we'll say a thank you to a couple of our diamond-level underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. We want to thank them so very much. 13 years now they have underwritten all of our Aces sports coverage. Cannot thank them enough. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And thanks also to the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville. Your good neighbor pharmacy with a full pharmacy for you and your family to meet your needs. Also medical equipment, over-the-counter medications, gift cards, Ohio State, Michigan, gifts and memorabilia, lots more. Stop by and see for yourself or give them a call. Again, they believe have flu shots and COVID boosters available. You can find out more information about that as well by giving them a call at 419-542-6218. The Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks to both of them, diamond-level underwriters supporting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. Bill and Chris were up in the press box on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon, bringing you junior high football action for the first time this season. We're hoping we might be able to get at least one more game in. We'll just have to see how the schedule pans out. Aces will take the field, and we'll get ready to get quarter number 2 underway.
Perfect timing, as I got the score posted on all of our social medias.
There we go. Needed to wet the whistle there. Here we go. Hunter Miller puts the ball in the air. It's caught. Spin move and a nice run. Ball caught by Hudson Wright, number 13, and Hudson gets some good positive yardage. Not quite enough for the first down, but he will take it across the 40-yard line to about the 41, 42. We'll see where they mark it officially. It's going to be right at the 41-yard line, which will make it 2nd and 4 for the Aces. It should be 3rd and 4. So the Aces in business here with a 3rd down and a very manageable 4 yards to go. Pitch back. Looking to turn the corner, and he does. First down yardage, still on his feet on the far side of the field, almost to midfield. Strong carry from Brody Walter. As Walter gets him out near mixed midfield and moves the chains, it'll be first down Aces. They're going to put the nose of the football right on the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 Hicksville. Here come the Aces. Pitch back, and that time they were waiting for him. There was nowhere for Walter to go. Brody gets wrapped up around the ankles and dropped for a significant loss back to about the 42-yard line. So that'll be a loss of 8 to make it 2nd and 18 here. So here comes Hicksville with a 2nd and very long. Handoff, that's number 5 with the carry, and he gets back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard past it. Paxton Yoder, not much there. It'll be 3rd and 17 now, as he picks up about a half a yard or so. So here we go. Aces looking at a 3rd and long. Miller puts the ball in the air. It's short and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And so far, the punting game has not been what the Aces would like it to be. But on their end of the field, and we'll see what they're going to do. Hunter Miller back out onto the field here. It'll be 4th and a long 16 for the Aces. They look to go for it here. Pitch back and bobbled, but he hangs on to it. And he'll get to about the 45-yard line. I think that was Brody Walter with the carry. Walter will get stopped at about the 45, and that's where the Aces will turn it over on downs to the Rams.
Oh, I just noticed something that might actually help us with our yard line issue. If you look on the back fence, up against the visitors' press box, they have yard markers, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
That's true.
I just now noticed. I was like, hang on a moment. I was like, why is there a 50 in the middle? Oh, yeah, that's a 50-yard line right there.
So they're going to say that he actually was down at the 44-yard line. So that's where the Rams will take over. And since every other time that they've taken over, it's been at like the 30, 31-yard line. They're actually farther away than they have been so far this game from the Aces end zone. Right up the middle. Strong carry for Cooper Replogle as he gets the handoff from Backhouse, and he'll power it down to the 39-yard line of the Aces. Backhouse under center. Still has the ball. Puts it in the air. He's going to overthrow everybody. I think that he might have been looking at Josh Bishop, number 83, but that ball sailed a good 15 yards past Josh, so incomplete, and that'll bring up third down. Third down and a long 4. They need to get to about the 34-yard line to move the chains. Under center again, Backhouse. Hand off to number 4, Josh Lieb. Lieb gets first down yardage and more. Lieb along the far sideline with open field in front of him. Into the end zone he goes. So from 39 yards out, Josh Lieb scores yet again and makes it a 26-0 game for the Rams. As we'll get ready for another conversion attempt. The score comes with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rams will break huddle. And Backhouse. Oh, he caught it right in his hands, and then he dropped it, so no good. Let's see if we can get his number here.
Who are you looking for?
The conversion attempt fails, so the score remains 26-0.
I think it was number 34 from when I saw.
I think so, too. I think it was Replogle.
I saw a 4, so that helps you. I don't know if there's very many players with 4.
So with 4:50 to go before halftime, it's Tinora leading the Aces 26-0. And Hicksville will look to get the ball back. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Play resumes. We get to halftime. We're going to probably disconnect the headset microphones and turn on the field mics. We're not going to have a halftime show or anything like that.
The band's not here.
We'll let you enjoy the ambience of the field so that we can take a little bit of a break ourselves. I think it's only a 10-minute halftime. We'll probably pop on every now and then to just sort of let you know what's going on.
Enjoy the ambient sounds as trains go by in the background.
But got to meet the contractual obligations to have Christopher go down and get himself a hot dog.
Yes. Got to fill that energy bar back up. It's running on E right now.
Aces 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Hunter Miller takes the snap. Miller rolling out. Miller running. Miller gets maybe a couple yards. He'll get brought down at about the 37 to make it 2nd and 8. Well, let's see where they, like I said, I thought they were going to give him a couple yards there. There we go. So Miller gets him a couple yards on first down action with the quarterback keeper. And we'll see what comes up next for the Aces here. Quick handoff, and they were waiting for him. Miller tries to hand off to number 5, Paxton Yoder. Yoder is met right away by the Rams, and he'll be dropped for a loss back at about the 32-yard line, it looks like. Oh, I take that back. They're going to say that he got back to about the original line of scrimmage. I thought he was taken down in the backfield, but they put the ball right on the 35-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 10. We'll take it. Miller gets the snap, pitches it out. Spin move, nothing doing. Brody Walter not able to break free, and he will be dropped for a loss. And it'll bring up another 4th and long for the Aces, with the ball at about the 32, 33-yard line.
Now, I don't know if they do continuous clock in junior high. I would think they would.
I don't know.
I guess
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out here possibly shortly. Hopefully we don't get continuous clock, but...
Number 50, Deacon Bell, back to handle the punting, and he drops the ball again. Bell's going to just throw it. Caught. And the ball caught by number 8, Keegan Barnes, and then Barnes is wrapped up and brought down at the 35-yard line.
I see props.
So that's about where they started the drive, so they pretty much end up right where they began, and it'll be the Rams taking over on downs again. It'll be 1st and 10 Tinora at the Aces 35-yard line with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go until halftime.
Very quick thinking by number 50 for the Aces, too. The last 3 times that's been a little low for him. He's hurried up quickly, decided, okay, I'm going to either throw it or I'm going to run with it.
That time he got the pass away, and it was caught. And it would be some positive yards. Backhouse, hand it off, and taken down in the backfield. Nathan Sattler got the handoff, and it was number 50, Deacon Bell, there to grab him by the jersey and take him down for about a 2-3 yard loss. 3 yards, 2nd and 13 now for the Rams. Clock continues to roll. Under 2 minutes to go in our first half. Ryder Backhouse under center. Hands off. This one to number 34, working his way through traffic. And he'll finally get brought down at about the 27-yard line. Cooper Replogle. And they're going to put the nose of the football actually on the 28-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd and 3 for the Rams. As we'll have about a minute to go here when they snap the football. Again, Replogle gets the handoff. He's got first down yardage and still battling away, churning those legs. He'll get brought down at about the 22, 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. Clock will stop with a move the chains. 50 seconds to go. They'll mark him officially at that's the 22-yard line. And they'll start the clock back up again. Now the chains are in place. And we'll see if the Rams can make anything happen here in about 40 seconds before we go to the half. Backhouse back up under center. And he's going to put the ball in the air, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off right at about the goal line by the Aces. Is that number 1? Yep.
Yep,
Jacoby Campbell with the INT, and the first turnover of the game goes to Hicksville with 23 seconds left before halftime. But they're in kind of dangerous waters here. They're on their own 1-yard line.
So if they get any loss.
So they do not want to lose any yardage here. A tackle for loss in the end zone would not be what the doctor ordered. So Hunter Miller throwing the ball, and it's nearly picked off. Intended receiver was number 18, Cody Wisecup. And Cooper Raplogel was right there, number 34, and nearly intercepted that pass. With the incompletion, clock stops, 19 seconds to go. Again, Rams leading the Aces 26-0 here as we are closing in on halftime of this junior high football game. Handoff. And not much there.
And the Tinora Rams got 2 points.
And they are going to, give him the safety. Tackled in the end zone.
That was the one play I remembered. I was like, is it a safety? I'm pretty sure it's a safety.
So he gets tackled in the end zone, and that'll be 2 points for the Rams to make it 28-0, and they will get the ball back. And I think that it will be on their own 35-yard line. Well, we'll see where they place it, though. Oh, they're going to say on the 50-yard line, okay. Can tell we don't do a lot of junior high football, so.
Well, it's also a safety call. We haven't had a safety in a very long time, so.
So we're not as up on the rules as we are with the varsity level, but that's okay. 13 seconds to go. It's the Rams with the football and a 28-point lead, and they're ready to go. And the Aces are running a little bit late, so here come the Hicksville Aces. And we'll see what the Rams do, if they're going to try to run a couple plays or if they might just take the knee and go into the halftime locker room. 13 seconds to go. Backhouse all alone in the backfield. Now they're going to try for a play. Backhouse going to put it in the air. Caught and dropped. Oh, right into the arms of number 22, Nathan Sattler. Sattler loses it on the turf. So that's will be an incompletion. It'll be 2nd and 10, 7 seconds still, so they can take one more crack at it.
Coach Moore calling to keep some deep.
So Ace is looking to put some defenders out there in case they do throw another bomb. But it looks like it's going to be the tight formation to take a knee and get off the field. Final seconds tick off, and we've reached halftime. And at the half of this junior high football game, it's the visiting Tinora Rams leading the homestanding Hicksville Aces 28-0. Christopher and I are going to take a break. We're going to unplug the headset microphones and just turn on the field mics on the iPad Pro. And we'll probably just give you a quick update every now and then for the next 10 minutes about how things are going. I don't know if it's going to be 10 or if they put another 3 minutes on and make it 13, but whatever the case may be, we want to thank you for joining us on the live stream. Again, a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible, our diamond level supporters, Jim Schmidt Family of Automotive Dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, the Hicksville Pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and APT Manufacturing Solutions over in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and of course our platinum level underwriter ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. It's halftime. Again, the Aces down 28-0. We're going to take a break, and we're going to keep the live stream going, but it's just going to be a nice scenic shot of the field. Not to worry, though.
Here, I'll give people a shot of the trains if they go by.
There you go.
A little bit more of an interesting shot.
And Christopher and I will be back, and we will have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Welcome back to Aces Field and the press box and Tuesday afternoon junior high football action here on the Hicksville Community Television, the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill and Christopher, glad to have you here with us, getting ready for the second half of action. Half number one. There's no other way to say it. It was all Tinora as the Rams came ready to play, and they've run up a 28-0 advantage over the homestanding Aces, and they will have the ball first. They won the toss, deferred in the first half, so they are going to have the ball to start quarter number 3. 8 minutes to go, and we're ready to get things going here. Quick handoff to start the third quarter, and nearly first down yardage. Strong carry, I believe that was number 34. Yes, indeed. Cooper Replogle picks up about 8.5 yards, make it second and short. Ryder Backhouse, the Rams quarterback. Another quick handoff. First down yardage as Replogle still on his feet. He gets across midfield and takes the ball out to about the 47 yard line of the Aces.
Well, that's interesting what just happened in the background. It looks like a truck just now got stuck under the viaduct.
Oh. Kind of hard to see.
He's got his flashers on, and he's not moving. Yeah. He was inching his way in.
It's hard to see from my vantage point. I got a big tree blocking my view.
Same. I see his flashers on.
And looks like we've got a timeout called.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, he got through. Yep, he made it through.
He was just slowing down to make sure that he could creep underneath.
Yeah, it would be bad to get stuck there.
So Aces called timeout with 7:17 to go here in the third quarter. They're down 28-0, and I know on the high school level, if you go up by 30 or more points, they institute the running clock. I'm not sure if they do that for the junior high or not. Again, there are only 8-minute quarters at the junior high level, so the time tends to move pretty quickly anyway. This game didn't get started on time. The Rams were running a little bit late, so we actually began, instead of at 5 o'clock, we began about 5:20. And so the first half only took us about 40 minutes or so to play. Because right now it's...
It is 6:14.
6:14 Eastern Standard Time.
For
Or Eastern Daylight Time.
Of our international viewers.
Whatever time it is, it's 6:14 here in Ohio. Second down. Nope, I take it back. It's a 1st and 10. Yep, after that run by Replogle. There we go. They were a little slow in flipping the down marker. So 1st and 10 for the Rams in Aces territory at the 47-yard line. Backhouse hands off. Replogle again. Replogle churning his legs. They get him around the shirt and finally drag him down at about the 20-yard line. Cooper Replogle, another 1st down carry for the Rams. They'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains. Backhouse, and it's a fumble. Replogle picks it up, but he's going to get taken down. He doesn't quite make it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to drop him at about the 22-yard line as they fumble the exchange between Replogle and quarterback Ryder Backhouse. Clock rolling again. Under 6.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Backhouse. Hand out to Replogle. Replogle powering forward down to about the 15. They're going to say his knee touched at the 16. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Rams. Clock continuing to roll. The Rams are content to let it do so. They can keep it on the ground, keep burning time off. Keep the pressure on the Aces. Replogle getting the carry once again. He'll get inside to the 15. Down to about the 13-yard line, it looks like. That'll bring up 4th down. And about 3 yards to go for the Rams. I'm pretty sure they'll be in 4-down territory this deep in the Aces end of the field. Backhouse drops back to throw. Man wide open, caught into the end zone. Touchdown. Kobe Bum makes the grab, and he carries it in from 13 yards out for the score. And with that, the Rams up now 34-0 with 4:38 to go in quarter number 3. And the conversion attempt pending.
35 for continuous clock, if I remember correctly.
I thought it was 30.
30 or 35?
Either way.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. And that was a busted play as Backhouse expected his intended receiver to break left, and the receiver broke right. So, nice pass into a vacant corner of the end zone. Conversion attempt is no good, and the score remains 34-0 Rams with 4:38 to go here in quarter number 3. They'll put the ball on the 35-yard line, and the Aces will get ready to go back on offense this afternoon. Homecoming just a few weeks away for the Aces, and coming up on Friday afternoon, 2:30, they've got a big assembly that'll be happening at the end of the school day where they will be announcing the members of the 2022 Homecoming Court.
I think Fort County students will be coming back for that, actually.
Well, we'll see.
What day is that? You said
this Friday.
This Friday? Yeah, Fort County students might be coming back. If I remember correctly, we get to come back for any pep assemblies that Hicksville does. So I think we'll be there for this one and the big one right before the game.
Yep. So
be nice to be able to see my friends I haven't got to see all school year. You know, we get the casual wave as we leave on the bus.
Going to try to work it out. So we've got one of our HIX-TV cameras there. We may even see if we can live stream the assembly.
Maybe I'll get right off the bus. Here you go.
So at the very least, we'll try to get down there with a camera.
At the very least, I can get photos taken for the social medias as well.
Do for the tape delay, but we'll see if we can pull off the live stream. Hunter Miller running for his life after getting the snap. Miller is going to take a shot at about the 32-yard line for a loss of about 3. And now they'll pick him up off the turf. He took quite the shot to the midsection there. He's getting up a little bit slowly. And it looks like maybe an injury timeout. Talking with Cody Wisecup, he's the backup QB, another 7th grader just like Miller. And he'll come in for at least one play. Well, Miller on the sideline working to catch his breath. It's getting serious now. Chris Warner's taking off the glasses.
Yeah, well, now I can't see anything, so glasses are fogging up.
Quick handoff. Nice run, a nice move, and close to the original line of scrimmage.
I'm going to tell you don't
Brody Walter gets him back to about the 34-yard line.
You don't want to get in the way of number 4 for Tinora. Poor number 18 for the Aces just gets thrown to the side, and he keeps going.
So Cody Wisecup going to stay in for a few more plays at quarterback. Aces will break huddle.
It looks like we do have a continuous clock, so you were right. It was 30.
In the air, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by number 4, Josh Lieb. He's trouble, and Lieb is going to take it to the house. A pick 6 for Josh Lieb from about 35, 36 yards out. He motors into the end zone to put the Rams up now 40-0 over the Aces. As the long afternoon is just going to continue for Hicksville.
You know, I'm going to mention who number 4 reminds me of. And you might agree with me on this. Mason Camaso. you get him the ball, and he takes off running, and no matter how far he is across the field, he's going to the end zone.
No one's going to stop him. So we'll get ready for the conversion attempt from the Rams. Ryan Backhouse up under center. Backhouse puts the ball in the air, and it will be incomplete. Intended receiver was Ethan Jewell, number 18. Jewell couldn't quite get to the ball in time, so it'll fall uncaught onto the turf. And the score will remain 40-0 Rams, and Hicksville will dust themselves off and get ready to get back into action on offense and get ready to take over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. And it looks like Hunter Miller might have gotten his breath back after getting the wind knocked out of him a little bit. He's down there in consultation with the coach. Looks like Cody Wisecup is down there talking as well. So we'll see what's going to happen here as the Aces get ready to get back on offense.
Looks like a equipment malfunction.
Something, you know,
Mr. Moore is
longer
breaking out the first
said it's a kind of a longer than usual pause here between the change of possession.
Oh, well, actually, no, it's not a malfunction. Mr. Moore's bringing out the first aid kit. So otherwise, someone might have something that needs a Band-Aid to cover it up.
Yeah. Looks like somebody might have a cut on their hand. It looks like they're looking at number 13, Hudson Wright, down on the sideline. Miller back in. He puts the ball in the air, and it goes over the head of his intended receiver, Cody Wisecup, number 18. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Aces.
Yep, you were right.
And it is a continuous clock going for us right now. Even with the incomplete pass, the clock continues to roll. Second and 10 for the Aces. Hunter Miller, quick handoff. Straight ahead, still on his feet. And to the 40-yard line he goes. That was a number 1, Jacoby Campbell, with the carry. Campbell will pick up about 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Aces. Aces will break huddle. They'll have probably about a minute 35 or so to go by the time they snap the ball. At 1:40 right now. Snap. Quick handoff. Nice hole. And that's Jacoby Campbell moving the chains. Jacoby across midfield. He'll take it into Rams territory. It'll be 1st and 10 Aces at the Tinora 48-yard line. Aces will break huddle and head up to the line of scrimmage. Aces looking to get the goose egg off the scoreboard, avoid the shutout. And at that time, the handoff, and he's met right away at midfield. And Campbell will go down and lose a couple of yards. That'll put the ball back right on the midfield stripe. And another timeout on the field. This is the first timeout of the second half. Called by the Aces. They'll have 2 remaining. The Aces want to talk things over here. Again, it's the point now where it's not so much about being able to battle back in to win this game. But again, you just want to keep making those adjustments, get that offense working, and really maybe just try to avoid the shutout here this afternoon. Been a well-officiated game and really a pretty well-played game. There have not been a lot of penalties. Or
actually, I don't think there has been a penalty.
Well, we had a false start for 5 yards that I can remember, and just a 1 interception lost. The Rams fumbled the ball, but were able to recover their own fumble. And again, the Rams picking up. The Aces got an interception, and the Rams got one. Pick 6 for the Rams, Josh Lieb. So there have been some bright spots. And again, the Rams got to be happy. They've had a really good outing this afternoon.
Yes, very much.
Of course, on the varsity level, we will be entertaining the Rams here at Aces Field coming up in October.
Heard a lot of things, unfortunately, about how Tinora is doing this season.
Right. Tinora's having a pretty good year. Edgerton's having a really good year.
If I think I remember correctly, they're both undefeated.
I think Tinora lost their first game. I think Tinora is 3-1. Ball in the air and almost intercepted, but out of the reach of number 9, which is O'Shawn Smith for the Rams. And, of course, the intended receiver for the Aces, number 13, Hudson Wright. Couldn't get to it either. So 3rd down and 12 coming up.
Yes, actually, yeah. They are 3-1.
So I think Edgerton is undefeated. I think Antwerp might be undefeated, too. And we're going to have another timeout on the field. That'll be called by the Aces once again. So that leaves only one more timeout available to Hicksville as we've reached the end of the quarter as well.
Yes, they lost to Liberty Center 31-0.
Yep. So we're at the end of the 3rd quarter, which means we want to say a couple more thank yous to a diamond level underwriting supporter, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville, Ohio. You can find out more about the many things that they do and the many opportunities that they have available for employment. Go to www.aptmfg.com/careers for a complete listing of all the openings. You can also upload a resume or fill out an application. They'd love to hear from you. We want to thank them so very much, Tony Nicewander and the whole gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com. And a quick shout out too to our platinum level underwriting all we do here at Hicksville Community Television's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, online at www.arcsolinc.com.
I forgot to get the scores posted. Let me do that.
Here we go. 4th quarter ready to go. 8 minutes left in the contest. Miller pitches it back. That's Brody Walter. Walter looking for some positive yardage. He'll get about 3. Of course, they needed 12. So Brody Walter makes it a 4th and 9 for the Aces and puts the ball into Rams territory at the Tinora 47-yard line. The Aces with a 4th and 9, staring them in the face. They're down by 40 and looking to avoid the shutout here this afternoon. Continuous clock rolling against the Aces. Hunter Miller with the snap. Miller pitches it back. And a nice run. That was Brody Walter again. And he's going to come up shy. They needed 9. Walter got him about 6. So it'll be another turnover on downs to the Rams, and the Tinora will take over on offense at their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll stop the clock with 6 minutes and 55 seconds while they have the change of possession, and the man in the white hat says that's long enough waiting for the change of possession. Let's fire up that clock and go. So that's what he's doing. So the clock rolling once again, and here come the Rams breaking their huddle. Ryder Backhouse changing the play at the line of scrimmage, it looks like, or reiterating something. Going to hand it off and taking a raft of Aces with him out to about the 48-yard line is was that number 73? Deshaun Cooper, I think it was. And he'll head back out because it looks like he might be a little Looks like he lost a shoe. Okay. So Cooper on the sideline putting his shoe back on. With as many guys hanging on to him, it's not surprising he lost one. Hand off and straight ahead to move the chains. That's number 72, Carter Radzik. So Radzik, he's got some bulk on him, and he powers forward to get the first down and move the chains for the Rams as, again, the clock continues to roll. Backhouse, and he'll hand it off again to big number 72, Radzik. Radzik is just going to rumble across the 45 down to near the 40-yard line, down to the 41. He's another one, gets up ahead of steam, and he's a hard man to stop. 2nd and 2 now for the Rams. Carter Radzik is just, he must not get the opportunity to run the ball very much because that's a happy young man. He was motoring off onto the sidelines, waving his hands above his head. Somebody out in the stands maybe, and he's on top of the world right now.
It's not every day that you handed the football and get to run with it.
Hey, it's junior high football. If you can't have fun, that's what it's all about, really. Quick handoff, and again, this is number 73, Deshaun Cooper. And Cooper will get down to close to the 35-yard line, which will be enough to move the chains. It'll be first down Rams. Tinora breaks huddle again. About 3 minutes to go here in this football game. Backhouse. Again, handoff to Deshaun. Cooper is going to get inside the 35-yard line. He'll be brought down at about the 33, it looks like. They're going to say his knee touched at the 34-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Rams. 2.5 minutes to go, and the clock continuing to roll here. This junior high game at Aces Field. And again, the Rams taking their time. They got no reason to rush.
Burning as much off the clock as they can.
Make sure that they've got this game in the bag and want to make sure that they finish out good and nobody gets hurt.
That's the last thing you'd want.
Yeah. Backhouse almost gets him to jump. They'll give it to Cooper, and he'll take it down inside the 30. There was some movement along the line, but no laundry tossed by any of the officiating crew. Ball at the 28-yard line. That's what they say officially. Which makes it 3rd and 4 for the Rams, as we're down to about 90 seconds left in this football game. Lee back in the backfield too, along with Cooper, but Cooper is going to get the carry. And Cooper loses the football. I think the Aces fell on it. I think the Aces might have recovered the fumble with 1:15 to go.
Let's see if I can get you a number 3 for the Aces.
I saw number 3 and number 50 getting up closest to the ball, so I'm not sure which one of them actually got it.
That was number 3. He was the last one to get up with the ball in his hands.
So that would be Got to look at the right roster. Sorry, Brody Walter. I'm looking down.
It would help if you looked at
I'm
the
like, there's
Hicksville
no
roster.
number. There's no number 3. And it's like, oh yeah, because I'm still holding the Tinora roster.
It would help if we looked at the Aces one.
So we'll make the roster switch. That doesn't happen often, but every now and then, especially if there's a turnover.
Yeah, it's like, oh wait, which one am I looking at?
You got the wrong roster in your hand, because. So the Aces going to get some personnel in. Clock is rolling. It's going to be less than a minute by the time they get to the line and snap the football. And they just about ran out the play clock. So timeout for the Aces as they were a little bit confused, I guess, with the change of personnel after the fumble recovery. But, hey, the Aces have recovered 2 turnovers here tonight.
Yes.
They had an interception in the first half and then the fumble recovery just now. We've got 55 seconds left to go in this contest. The Aces have burned their final timeout for this half, so they will not be able to stop the clock after this. So here we go. The Aces take the field. The whistle blows. The clock begins to run. Miller rolling out. Miller in trouble. Miller's going to get dropped back inside the 20-yard line.
He saw 3 Rams coming at him and just accepted it.
Yeah, he was.
There isn't much you can do when you got one
holding
on you and you got 3 running at you.
He was wrapped up and he wasn't going to go anywhere. So
turn the shoulder to him and let them tackle him. About the best thing you could do in that situation.
This may well turn out to be the last play of the game here. If they get it off, we're down to 10 seconds, and the clock is rolling. So we'll see if they get the ball snapped. 4, 3, and they do. And he's going to get walloped, and the ball will fall incomplete. His arm was moving forward. That'll be an incomplete pass, and that will be the football game. So it's all over here at Aces Field in this junior high contest, and it goes to the Tinora Rams as they knock off the homestanding Aces 40-0, the final score. And they don't waste any time clearing the scoreboard, let me tell you. So it's a good thing that my short-term memory is still somewhat intact.
Oh, I got the score posted, so we got that.
So 40-0, the Rams knock off the Aces here in junior high football action. Rough loss for the Hicksville squad. They'll be back in action, I think, next week. And I think we may be back here covering a game with them in a couple weeks or so. We'll have to check the schedule. And, of course, we'll just tell you to keep your eyes peeled on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. That's where we post all of our updates about programming. And if we are going to be doing live streaming, where, and if we don't do it on Facebook, then we usually will provide the link to YouTube or wherever it is that we are, whatever platform we are using for the live stream. And with that, we're going to get ready to wrap things up. Again, we want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here this afternoon. Our platinum-level supporter underwriting all of our operations here on Hicksville Community Television, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, Denny Vetter and Company. Find out about the many solutions they have for business and industry right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Log on, check out www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions Incorporated on Industrial Drive right here in Hicksville, Ohio. And thanks also to our diamond level underwriters. making it possible for us to bring you, well, they underwrite all of our sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. Our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, your good neighbor pharmacy, where they've got a complete pharmacy, over-the-counter medications, medical equipment, and more. I want to thank them so very much. And again, you can give them a call. Find out about the availability of flu shots, COVID vaccine boosters, and more at 419-542-6218. The Hicksville Pharmacy in downtown Hicksville. And, of course, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to the junior high athletic department for giving us the space in the press box and permission to live stream the action here today. I want to thank them so very much. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage of junior high football action this afternoon here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Hey, don't forget again, tomorrow, our weekly update comes to you live on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page a little earlier tomorrow, about 3:30, so I can make a family event on Wednesday afternoon. Our next sports live stream also on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page will be on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. as the Lady Aces will entertain the Lady Patriots of Patrick Henry for JV and varsity volleyball action on Thursday from the Red Zone at Hicksville High School. And our next live stream here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel will be this Friday just before 7 o'clock, as we'll be here for varsity football action as the Aces entertain the Raiders of Wayne Trace. So until then, we talk to you next from HIX-TV. I'm Bill Murphy, along with Chris Warner operating the iPad Pro camera, wishing all of you a very good night and